getting close to the hammer, you stop it. Alright? That's during the transition phases. And during when there's a transition phase, because you're going to see a big orange globe thing that's either going to be in the middle right here, or to the right side, or to the left side. And so one of those three places, and when he does that, you'll see the 8 pillars of light where the ads are going to spawn around the room. And then from then on, give me an A or put up the symbols for where we are. Guys, I need those up so they can see. For phase 2 and phase 3. Phase 2, stay out of the ring of fire. I'll randomly, throughout the fight, you'll put a ring of fire that goes from the right side to the left side. Stay out of it. And then we are going to, beginning of phase 2, we spread out 6 yards apart on the right side of the blue square. When we say move, we go over to the purple diamond, stack up, kill the ads, spread out on the left side of the purple diamond, 6 yards apart. After the ads, when we say to move to the blue, we go back over to the blue side, kill the ads. By that time we should be able to push him into third phase, or third transition, and we go back to our spots for killing the ads. Third transition, tanks and humans go to the left side of the purple diamond, all the other range stay out here in the middle, to the right side, and when the big molten ball comes down, kite it. If it's about to get to you, a range should hit it, so it bounces to somebody else. We should never have more than 3 out. Kill him. That's the fight. Alright? We'll call out the fight as we go, so if you don't, biggest thing right now is know which ad you're supposed to kill, and avoid the Sulfuron Smash. Stay out of fire. And first phase, if you see a big orange glowy thing coming around you, move out of it. Hero or a tail will take care of it.
What? The smash is gonna be like...
for you, okay. Tank, for you, don't worry about it. You stand up where the tanks are. Whenever you get knocked back, move up to where the tanks are, basically. And you won't have to worry about it. Okay?
Yeah, just make sure you're in like this gold line up here. And you won't have to worry about it. But don't move into the lava, because the lava will kill you really quickly.
Starting in 3, 2, oh, never mind. Starting.
Why do I play WoW? You might be wondering why it's beneficial and why it's not so great. I believe that World of Warcraft has more positives than negatives. Firstly, let me explain what is going on in this particular scene. The boss you see in front of you is from the previous tier or set of bosses and used to, at one time, be the hardest boss in the game. You heard right before this the basic way the fight works from the raid leader. As the fight goes on, you will begin to understand better as to why these activities are so fun. World of Warcraft is the best investment that I have made because it has taught me several valuable lessons about life in the office space. Firstly, World of Warcraft has taught me to be organized and understand what's going on, to know what my specific role in the quote-unquote fight or task at hand is, to be a good communicator, and to have a lot of dedication. I will put a few links in the video description of videos to help prove my point. One of these is from a guild in the United States called Blood Legion. They uploaded their video 2 days after Christmas 2011 and were the 3rd guild in the world to defeat Deathwing the Destroyer, or the final boss in this particular expansion, Cataclysm. Furthermore, some of these fights, like the video in the background, can last anywhere from a few minutes to 15 minutes. You need to be concentrated during the entire fight in order to be successful. The same can be said for real life. You need to focus on the task at hand and not give up or be easily distracted. In World of Warcraft, there are 2 basic types of playstyles. I do not have time to go over them both in depth, but I want to briefly describe the 2 from a general point of view. The 2 playstyles include PvP and PvE. PvP stands for player versus player and involves team-based, friendly competition on a battlefield with a set of objectives. One example would be Warsong Gulch or a Capture the Flag type game. Another example would be a resource-gathering game like Arathi Basin. In addition to those types of matches, PvP also includes 2v2, 3v3, and 5v5 arena or gladiator style matches. This type of gameplay requires a lot of skill in terms of knowing each type of character, what kinds of abilities they might use during the match, and the different possible class combinations that could potentially mean the difference between life and death. The other main style of gameplay is PvE, or player versus environment. This means teaming up with 9 or 24 other people to defeat extremely tough bosses and challenges. Like you see in this video, there are a number of different abilities that the boss will do, so it's crucial to be as organized as possible. Luckily, there is a looking for raid system which allows players to go to the various bosses' lairs and understand the basic fight at the easiest difficulty. After that, players are recommended to go to the normal difficulty and then eventually to the heroic, or the hardest setting. In order to advance, bosses will drop better and better gear. That way, players gain the ability to enter the more challenging places. I tend to enjoy the thrill of both playstyles. When the next expansion comes out, I will be transferring my main character, Larengi, on the Thunderlord server to a different server so I can join my friend's raiding team, or a group of the 24 like I mentioned before. I'm extremely excited. Even though there are positive aspects of gaming, there is still one major fact to mention. Because the game is so immersive, it can be extremely addictive. Players can lose track of time so much that they begin to neglect their everyday tasks so much that they need to go to rehab. Despite that fact, I truly believe that World of Warcraft is more of a lifestyle for me than anything else. I have a sweatshirt, an iPhone case, and a wallet all dedicated to World of Warcraft. Also, while I'm working on my homework, I find myself listening to the wonderful soundtrack of World of Warcraft. Furthermore, the way I live my life is by making and keeping a calendar and quote-unquote quest log, or to-do list, to keep track of the things that I must get done each week. In addition, my end goal is to graduate from college at High Point University as an electronic media major and create the in-game cinematics for Blizzard Entertainment. If not Blizzard, then definitely some other video game company. In summary, I would definitely have to say that World of Warcraft is the best game ever.
Taunting.
Lost.
Oh, get that. We
Got
need
it, 1 second.
I got it. I can moonfire. I'll get the tank. We'll be fine. Just keep on running.
What the hell is
Find
this?
someone up. Tank, run. Away from the...
It's okay. Just run away from the big molten ball.
5, 4,
Oh!
2,
It's okay.
Thought I could charge through it.
Oh no, it touches you, you're dead. Taunting.
You got it.
Second meteor.
I think I'm like one of the few people that can actually touch and stay alive because I have so much more. GG. It's over.
Yay!
I like the mace that my druid always wanted.
Congrats,
I
guys.
thought you got it later.
Good one shot. Thanks for coming. AFK. Yeah, thanks for coming.
But no, I actually never got